Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well, taking care of yourselves. Yes, well, welcome to our online lessons again, and today we are doing the Movers listening listening book, Movers 2. We are on test number 2 and we are doing part 4 today. Okay, some of you have given me your homework and some of you have not. You are supposed to be taking pictures and sending it to me to check. Not everybody has been doing it, so please try and finish your homework and get it to me to mark. Okay? All right. We are on page 30 and 31, the part 4s. Okay, this is what you should be looking at right now. Okay, this is the part 4s, and you can see you've got a lot of pictures. That means they are important. Okay, so what do we know about the part 4? We know they give us 3 pictures. Yes, and we know they're going to tell us about all 3 pictures, but only one picture is the answer. Okay, the picture that answers the question they give you at the top is the correct picture. So number 1, you have to look at all the pictures. Okay, and then you have to read the question. Okay, I told you before that when you have all these pictures, you need to write down what is happening or what these pictures are. But first you have to look at the question. For example, in the example it says, what is Vicky's brother's work? That means they are jobs. So under each picture you should write the job. Okay, so what is A? A says, what is that? Soccer player, so you should write soccer player. What is that? Farmer, you should write farmer. And what is this? Yes, a movie star, a film star, pop star, clown, doctor, whatever it is, write it under. Okay? So for each one, read the question, look at the pictures, write down what they are. If it's a where, that means your answers should be places. What is the person doing? Doing are verbs. That means you should be writing doing words, verbs. Okay? You got all of this? Okay, so you need to look at the pictures, you need to read the question. Okay? And be careful. In this part, they will be testing your grammar. Your tense will be tested. If it's a past tense question, the answer will be past. If it's a future tense, future, present tense, present. Okay? Singular, plural can be tested. Okay. You also need to pay attention to negative words. What are the negative words? Can't, couldn't, didn't, wasn't, isn't, no, sorry. Okay, and you know all the others. So you need to listen to these words in this part. Okay. All right, so I am going to give you 2 minutes to quickly write down what these pictures are. Write them under. Okay? Write them under. You have 2 minutes. Okay? Okay? Are you finished? All right. Well, let's look at what you did. Let's quickly go through these words. What is this? Soccer player, farmer, and what's that? Movie star, movie star. So for the example, you should have, there's all your A's, your B's, and your C's. Examples, A is what? Is a soccer player or football player. What's B? B is a farmer. And C? C is movie star. Okay? Oh, you cannot see B. B is a farmer. Farmer. B says farmer. Okay? All right. So, let's listen to the example. Okay, I will be giving you vocabulary, so make sure you pay attention. All right? We're looking at the example. Don't forget, they will talk about 3 pictures. You need to pay attention, listen carefully, especially to negative words. Okay? All right, here's the CD.
Look at the pictures. Listen and look. There is one example. What is Vicky's brother's work?
What does your brother do, Vicky? Is he a soccer player?
That's his hobby, but he doesn't do that for work. He's a farmer.
Oh, I see. And what about you? What do you want to do?
I want to be a movie star.
Okay? Did you hear that? Yes? Okay, this conversation was between a man and a little girl. A girl. What's the girl's name? Vicky. The girl's name is Vicky. Okay? Can you remember who started this conversation? You know, in all conversations, a first person's words are important. Okay, I told you this before. Always listen to what the first person is saying. So who started this conversation? Was it the man or the girl? It was the man. Okay? And this is it. The question is, what is Vicky's brother's work? What's Vicky's brother's job? So the girl is Vicky. Vicky is talking to a man. The man starts this conversation. He says, "What does your brother do, Vicky?" It's a question. Okay, he makes it very easy. What does your brother do, Vicky? Is he a soccer player? Is he a soccer player? Another question. Vicky has to answer this. Let's see what she says. She says, that's his hobby. What's his hobby? Soccer player is hobby. What is hobby? Hobby. It's what he likes to do when he's not at work. His hobby is playing soccer. Okay? So she says, that's his hobby, but, key word, yes, but he doesn't do that for work. That means it's not his job. Remember the question is saying, what is Vicky's brother's work? What's his job? So, it's not that. Then she says, he's a farmer. He is a farmer. He's a farmer. So the man asks Vicky, oh, he says, and what about you? What do you want to do, Vicky? Another question. And Vicky answers this question. She says, I, who's the I? Vicky. I want to be a movie star. I want to be a movie star. Okay. Question is, what does Vicky's brother want to do? What does Vicky's brother, well, not want to do, but what's his job? Okay. What work does he do? The answer is farmer. Vicky wants to be the movie star. Soccer is the brother's hobby, not his job. Okay? So answer, you can see. Okay? So we are going through questions 1 to 5. All right. Question number 1, it says, what does Fred want to eat? Before we hear the conversation, we are going to write down the vocabulary. What is A? What did you have for A? Yes, what is it? Salad. Salad. So, number 1, you've got salad. What was B? Tomato soup or soup. Let's just say soup. Soup. What was C? Sandwich or cheese sandwich or just sandwich is okay. Okay, so you've got salad, soup, sandwich. If you wrote tomato soup, it's okay. If you wrote cheese sandwich, is also okay. All right. What was this conversation? Oh, before I give you this, let's look at vocabulary for number 1 for the example. Okay, you got soccer player, hobby, farmer. What about you and movie star? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's look at number 1. What does Fred want to eat? Want to eat. Not what can he eat, what does he want to eat?
Can you see the tick? Now you listen and tick the box. 1. What does Fred want to eat? Do you want some lunch now, Fred?
Yes, please, Mum, but not salad. I'd like cheese sandwiches again.
We had those yesterday. Let's have some nice tomato soup.
No, I don't want that, Mum.
Oh, Fred.
Okay. Did you listen to this conversation? Yes, it's just like you and your mom, right? Okay, so this one was between a boy and a woman, and the boy's name is Fred. Okay, who's the woman? His mom, Fred's mom. Okay, question is, what does Fred want to eat? Okay, can you remember who starts this conversation? Who speaks first? Was it Fred or his mom? Okay, it was his mom. Okay, and his mom asks him a question. She asks him, do you want some lunch now, Fred? Do you want some lunch now? Fred has to answer this question. Fred says, yes, please, Mum, but, keyword, but not salad. Remember the question is saying, what does Fred want to eat? And here, Mum asks him, are you ready for lunch? Do you want some lunch now? He says, yes, please, Mum, but not salad. Not salad. Okay, so we know that's out. We left with 1 and 2. Okay, he says, but not salad. I would like cheese sandwiches again. Okay, so he must really love cheese sandwiches. He said again. That means he had it before. Okay, I'd like some cheese sandwiches again. And Mum says to him, but we had those yesterday. Let's have some nice tomato soup. Tomato is the same. Let's have some nice tomato soup. And let's see what Fred says. Fred says, no. Negative word. No, I don't want that, Mum. And Mum says, oh, Fred. So, what does Fred want to eat? You got that? The cheese sandwiches. Cheese sandwiches. So, where you have sandwich, you should tick the square. Okay, that was easy, no problems there. Yes, let's look at some vocabulary. Okay, you've got salad, cheese sandwich, again. Okay, can you see that? Okay. All right. So that was number 1. We are now moving on to question number 2. Okay? This is very, very easy. So, what do we have here? Question is saying, where? It's a where question. So you should highlight or underline the key words here. Where? Where is a key word? Where, your answer is a place. So what are you looking at for A, B, and C? Yes? Question is, where is the cat? What's A? Look carefully. What is A? Yes, A is, where is it? On a what? On a laptop. Do you know what's a laptop? You should know. It's a notebook computer, a laptop. Okay? So, A says on a laptop. What is B? On a bed, on a bed. And what is C? On a sofa. On a sofa. Okay, you got this? Okay, let's look at pictures. You can see this. Question is, where is the cat? Let's listen to the CD.
Two. Where is the cat?
Where's the cat, Mary? I don't know. Is she sleeping on your bed again?
No, she isn't there. Sometimes she sits on the sofa, but she isn't there now.
Look, there she is. She's asleep on top of Mom's laptop.
That's funny.
Okay, you got that? So we've got on a bed, on a sofa, on a laptop. What did we hear? Who is this conversation between? Okay, this conversation is between a boy and a girl. Okay? So who starts the conversation? Was it the boy who spoke first or the girl who spoke first? Told you, you have to remember who is speaking first. The first person's words are very important. So who spoke first? It was the boy. Okay, it was the boy. And he asks the same question in the book. He asks, where's the cat? Where's the cat? Mary. Mary is the girl's name. Okay, Mary. So the boy says, where's the cat, Mary? Question mark. Okay, it's a question. Mary has to answer the question. What does she say? She says, I don't know. And then she asks a question. She says, is she sleeping on your bed again? Is she sleeping on your bed again? Whose bed? The boy's bed. Is she sleeping on your bed again? It's a question. The boy has to answer this question. He says, no. Negative word, no. No. She isn't there. And he says, sometimes she sits on the sofa. Sometimes she sits on the sofa, but, keyword, but she isn't there now. She isn't another negative word. She isn't there now. So the girl says, look, there she is. She's asleep. She is sleeping. She's asleep on top of Mum's laptop. On top of Mum's laptop. And the boy says, that's funny. Okay, so where is the cat? On top of Mum's laptop. Your answer was A. Answer was A. On top of Mum's laptop. So where you have on Mum on a laptop, you should tick that. Okay, you got that? All right, make sure you've got your keywords. Okay, I might be erasing this soon because we might not have space at the bottom. So check carefully. So your A and B, for example, 1 and 2, A and B. Okay, and then you've got B and C. Okay. All right. Let me give you some vocabulary. Okay, you have sometimes asleep on top of laptop. Have a look. Okay. All right. Okay, we're moving on to number 3. Make sure you have all of this. Okay? All right. Let's move on to number 3. We're on page 31. Okay? It says, what is Lily doing now? What is Lily doing now? Okay? So what is picture A, B, and C? What did you write for A, B, and C? What was A? What do you have for A? Guess? Can you see those pictures? What are we looking at? Number 3, what's picture A? She is listening. Yes? Listening to the radio. Listening to the radio. Listening to radio. Okay. What about B? What is B? Reading a book. Reading a book. And what is C? Singing. Singing. Okay? All right. Let's see. Which one is she doing?
What is Lily doing now? What's Lily doing? She's making a lot of noise upstairs. Is she practicing her singing?
No, she isn't. She's reading her book.
But why is she so loud?
Lily isn't making any noise. Dad's listening to the radio.
Okay? Did you hear that? Question is, what is Lily doing now? Now. Keyword now. Okay, so the conversation was between a boy and the woman. Okay? Who started this conversation? Can you remember? It was the woman, and she asks a question. She asks, what's Lily doing? What tense is it, doing? Now. It's the now tense, ing, now. What is Lily doing? And the woman says, she's making a lot of noise upstairs. She's making a lot of noise upstairs. Is she practicing her singing? It's a question. Is she practicing her singing? Okay? Boy has to answer this question. He says, no, no, keyword. No, she isn't. No, she isn't. Okay? He says, she is reading her book. She is reading her book. And the woman says, but why is she so loud? She's so noisy. Why is she so loud? Question. And the boy answers this. He says, Lily isn't, keyword, isn't making any noise. Dad is listening to the radio. Dad is listening to the radio. Is Lily listening to the radio? No, Dad is listening to the radio. So what is Lily doing? Reading her book. Reading her book. Okay? So where you have reading her book, B, you should put a tick here. Okay, let's check some vocabulary. Okay, you've got make a noise, upstairs, practice, read, loud, listen to, radio. Have a look. Okay? Okay. All right. Make sure you have all the words done. And please check your spelling. A lot of you are not correcting the spelling. You're writing wrong words. It's on the board. I wrote it on the board for you. So make sure you copy properly. Okay? We are now moving on to question number 4. Okay? Question number 4. Question is, what did? What tense is that? What did? Past tense. 过去式. Past tense. What did Peter do today? Okay, maybe it's earlier today. Okay, but question is still did. Did. What did Peter do today? So what are your 3 pictures? What is A, B, and C? What is A? A is what? Play hockey, yes? A is play hockey. Okay? Okay, so it's a past tense question. It should be ED. Played. Played hockey. What was B? Okay? Read or read a book. And what is C? Yes? Made a model tractor. Made a model tractor. Made a model tractor. Tractor. T-R-A-C-T-O-R. Tractor. Okay, we'll move it down. Tractor. Okay? So you've got played hockey, read a book, or made a model tractor. Okay, do you know what's a tractor? Look at that picture and you'll see a tractor. Okay, it also has the spelling. Check your picture carefully. It has the spelling tractor. Okay? All right. Let's go through this conversation. So what did Peter do today? Let's listen.
4. What did Peter do today?
Did you have a good day at school, Peter?
Yes, Dad. I scored a goal when we played hockey.
Well done. And what's this?
It's my model tractor. We made them yesterday.
It's great. And is this your book about the moon and the stars?
Yes, I've got to read it for Friday. I can start tomorrow.
Did you understand that? What did Peter do today? Okay, let's see. So, Peter is a boy, and Peter is talking to who? Talking to a man. Who's the man? His father. So Peter is talking to his father. Okay? Question is, what did Peter do today? Who starts this conversation? Was it Peter or his dad? Okay, it was Dad. Dad asks Peter a question. He asks, did you have a good day at school, Peter? Did you have a good day at school, Peter? Question, very easy question. Peter has to answer. What does he say? He says, yes, Dad. Who's the I? Peter. He says, I scored a goal. Scored a goal. Do you know what is score a goal? Yes, you should know what is score a goal. It's in your sports page in your vocabulary books. Scored a goal. He says, I scored a goal when we played hockey. I scored a goal when we played hockey. Okay? And Dad says, well done. And then he asks, well, what is this? What is this? And Peter says, it's my model tractor. Listen carefully to what he says. He says, we made them yesterday. We made them yesterday. What's your question? Question is, what did Peter do today? Today. We made them yesterday. So is this your answer? No, we made them yesterday. Okay? And Dad says it's great. And is this your book about the moon and the stars? Is this your book about the moon and the stars? Question. Peter has to answer. He says, yes, I've got to read it for Friday. I've got to read this book for Friday. I can start tomorrow. I can start tomorrow. Future tense, tomorrow. What did Peter do today? What's your answer? Scored a goal when he played hockey. He scored a goal when he played hockey. So what's your answer? A, B, or C? Okay, your answer was A. Okay, so where you have played hockey, you need to put a tick here. Okay? Played hockey. Okay, here's some vocabulary for you. You've got score a goal, hockey, well done, model, tractor, moon and star. Okay, moon and star should be easy. Check the other words, like score a goal. Here, score a goal. And you need to know what is a tractor. Okay? All right. We are now on the last question. Okay? Oh, question is, what is the weather like today? And you've got 3 pictures. What is the 3 pictures? What is A? A is windy and rainy. Windy and rainy. Oh. Windy and rainy. Okay. What is B? B is rainy. And what is C? Yes, C is cloudy and windy. Cloudy and windy. Cloudy and windy. Can you see wind in that picture? Can you see the tree falling down a bit? Yes, that's wind. So it's cloudy and windy, but no rain in C. Okay? Do you have this? Okay? All right. Let's listen to the CD.
What is the weather like today?
It's my birthday party today, Dad. Let's look at the weather. Oh no,
What's the matter, Daisy?
it's cloudy, Dad. I want to have my birthday party in the garden.
Well, we can. It isn't raining.
But it's windy too.
That's okay. It isn't cold outside.
Okay? You got that? Yes? So, what did this conversation say? Who spoke first? Who was talking? It was between a girl and a man, yes? So, who started the conversation? Was it the girl or the man? The girl spoke first. She says, "It's my birthday party today, Dad." So we know she's talking to her father, her dad. So she says, "It's my birthday party today, Dad. Let's look at the weather. Let's look at the weather." And then she says, "Oh no." Okay, so it's not so good. She says, "Oh no." So Dad asks her, "What's the matter? What's wrong? What's the matter, Daisy? Girl's name is Daisy. Okay, so Dad asks her, what's the matter, Daisy? Daisy answers, it's a question. What's the matter? What's the matter? It's a question. Daisy answers it, and she says, it's cloudy, Dad. It's cloudy. It's cloudy, Dad. I want to have my birthday party in the garden. Wow. I want to have my birthday party in the garden. So Dad answers, he says, well, we can. It isn't raining. It isn't, keyword, negative word, isn't. It isn't raining. Where's rain? A is rain. B is rain. Dad says it isn't raining. Question is, what is the weather like today? It isn't raining. Okay. And Daisy says, but it's windy too. And Dad says, that's okay. It isn't cold outside. It isn't cold outside. So, where can you see? No rain. These two are rain. This is cloudy and windy, but no rain. So what's your answer? Answers C. Answers C. So where you have cloudy and windy, you should take C. Okay, and here's your vocabulary. Okay, you have weather, birthday, party. What's the matter? Cloudy, garden, rain, and wind. Okay? All right, I'm going to show you all the vocabulary again. Okay? And you need to take a screenshot. Do you know what to do? Take a screenshot. Do you know how to take a screenshot? Take a screenshot of the vocabulary so it's easy for you to study. Here, I will give you half and half so you can see it clearly. Okay, did you take the screenshot? Okay, I'm moving it up. Here's your next screenshot. Okay? Okay? All right. Well, that's the end of today's lesson, and I will be giving you a vocabulary test or a little activity, not a test. It's an activity. You know what is activity? Potong, yes. Activity of all the words we've done today. Okay, so make sure you know all these words. Don't forget, you need to do all the keywords, write them down, and do your correction of these 2 pages. Take a picture and send it to me. And please take the picture carefully so we can see. Be careful of the light glowing. It's just like this one. It's just like this. So you need to be careful when you are taking the picture. Okay? All right? Okay, so this is the end of the lesson. You take care of yourself and you will see me again in the next video. Okay? Bye!